This is the FLA Trash Talker Podcast with JG, Toby, Wally, and Keith. The following program is four guys talking shit about the happenings in the world. The show is meant to be comedic and informative. The opinions on this podcast is for entertainment purposes only and do not reflect the beliefs or opinions of the cast, their peers, friends, family, or co-workers. This show may contain strong and crude language for the sake of entertainment. If you are under 18, please get permission from your parents to watch and listen. If you are offended by the contents of this podcast, please do not watch or listen. You can follow us on YouTube and Instagram. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Please do not sue us or fire us. And now, it's time for the show.
That's right. We are the FLA Trash Talkers, a weekly podcast on YouTube, and we talk trash about everything, including our sports hour, where we talk even more trash. If you're watching or listening right now, thanks for hanging out with us. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope you like the show, and we hope that you tell a friend. We're live every Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. right here on YouTube. You can also check out all of our shows on YouTube by searching for the FLA Trash Talker Podcast right on YouTube. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and tell a friend. We have a lot to talk about. Looks like everyone's here. Keith, Wally, and I'm JG. Let's go ahead and get this show started. All right, guys. There is this new law that's coming in. Yeah, I know. I got you, Wally. I got you. All right. This is new law here in the state of Florida, where putting a frame around your license plate could get you a ticket or even some time in jail. Why can't you put a frame around your license plate anymore? Anybody have any idea? It says here, the law in question, House Bill 253, makes a number of changes to existing rules for motor vehicles crimes in Florida. This would include a frame around your license plate. What do you think about that?
That's some dumb
shit. You got something to say about this?
That's some dumb shit.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
That is some really dumb shit. You know, I woke up over the weekend and my wife was, baby, you need to go take the tag off our daughter's car. She's on her way to work. You need to take the tag. You need to take the license frame off her car. And I was like, why? And she said, because she might go to jail. I said, get the fuck out of here. So I made her pull the law up for me to read it. And that's exactly what it said.
60 days. Up to 60 days.
She had college. She went to Florida A&M. She had that license plate frame.
Oh, she's an Aggie. Tag. She's an Aggie.
I don't know. That's what they call them, but okay.
Oh, isn't that what Texas A&M is?
I said Florida A&M.
Oh, Florida A&M. I think
she's a rattler. She always say she's a rattler, dog. She's a rattler.
Sorry, excuse me. I was trying to act like I knew something about sports.
White boy.
Trying to pretend I knew something. Okay, calm down, everybody. Calm down.
Motherfucker ain't got his bike card.
So I got up and I went and took the tag off, but I took it off before I got her to bring the law up. The entire time, I didn't tell her this shit. The entire time I'm taking the tag off, I say, there's no way in the fuck she read that correctly. They not taking nobody to jail over a tag holder or whatever, a license plate holder. And true shit. That's what it said.
Yep. Here. Let's see here. I'm trying to find where it says the reason for it. Did you see the reason for it? I didn't see it yet. I'm still looking for it.
I didn't see the reason for it, but somebody's stupid.
It says that you can't block the frame cannot block the word state of Florida, or can't block the little sticker on the end that says what year your you can't even put a license plate cover. You know how people put license plate covers on their license plate to protect their license plate? Gone. Can't even do that anymore. You're gonna get a ticket, or you can go 60 days in jail.
Well, that's always been illegal unless you had a clear one.
I mean, as long as the frame goes around and doesn't hide any kind of information, I don't understand why. Like I have a frame around my plate. It's it says
take it off.
Who knows?
Take that off. Take it off. Take it off.
But it doesn't. What you just said, like you can clearly see the numbers, the date, the numbers. Like it doesn't cover up anything.
Well, if it doesn't cover up anything
around the edge.
If it doesn't cover up anything, you're all right here. In short, a driver that is not obscuring any part of the license plate should be safe under the new law. That being said, anyone found to be covering any important parts of that license plate can be up to $500 fine and 60 days in jail. So if you go to your car right now, everybody, and look at your license plate, make sure nothing's being blocked or obscured. And if it is, take that frame off. Otherwise, you're
the law, even because I got specific because I said the same thing. I said, whoever, you could be fucking Mr. Magoo and you'll be able to see the letters on the tag.
Oh,
so but it also says the Florida, Sunshine State.
Yep.
Whatever it say, you got it. They got to be able to read that at the bottom.
If it blocks myflorida.com and Sunshine State at the bottom, then that's considered illegal. So now,
a second degree misdemeanor. That's what this is.
Bullshit.
That's bullshit.
Degree misdemeanor.
What are they trying to advertise myflorida.com? Is that the big deal? Like, I can understand if you're blocking like regular letters or dates, and even putting that tinted plastic thing over the
right
the license plate. I think that's kind of wrong too, man, because law enforcement should be able to clearly read your license plate. And if you're not blocking any of the actual letters and numbers and dates, why is the government trying to control everything?
That is some dumb shit. I don't know who proposed it, but it's crazy because they're not. Let's say my tag says XXXYYY. I don't give a fuck if it say Sunshine State and God We Trust or whatever. They're not going to give nobody else a tag and say XXXYYY.
So I don't understand what the issue is. So all they got to do is run it, and then they'll see who that tag belongs to.
Yeah, I'll say he's a Florida tag. He's who he is and everything. So the only reason why I can make sense why they would be pissed off about this and want to make sure that this is illegal is because it doesn't say myflorida.com.
I have no idea why they did that, but it says here, buying or owning a license plate obscuring device is a second-degree second-degree misdemeanor, punishable up to 60 days in jail. Creating or selling a license plate obscuring device is a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable to 1 year in jail. Using a license plate obscuring device in a commission of a crime, third-degree felony, punishable by 5 years in prison.
But what is
I guess it's a device. The frame is blocking certain areas of the
The only area that is blocking is the bottom part that says Sunshine State, and
it has to show the Sunshine State down there or the county, because some of our license plates still say the county. You have to be able to see the year that your tag expires, and of course myflorida.com at the top. The year that
the tag expires. Okay. The actual numbers and letters that you run that's on your license plate gives you the information if it's a Volusia County car or tag or Orange County tag, or it gives you all that information as long as you're not blocking the year and date and the letters
and numbers.
What the fuck does it matter? That's what I'm saying. That's the information you actually have to have. That's what's been going on for
generations.
As long as this shit's been going on. The only thing that the thing is blocking is myflorida.com and Sunshine State at the bottom. So why is that? Why is that illegal now? Why is it so important that we have to see myflorida.com?
Well, right now it says here
we don't need more motherfuckers coming here. So we really should be hiding that shit.
It must be some important shit on. It must be some important information on their website.
But listen, you're okay. You're okay if you have a tag, if you have a frame or around your license plate, as long as it's not obscuring any letters, numbers, registration decals, or anything identifying features of that license plate. So it literally has to be like around the edges of the license plate, really, really small.
Yeah. So once again, what is the purpose of that? Like, the only thing that you are now able to see because of that law is Sunshine State at the bottom and myflorida.com or whatever county the plate or car is registered to. But once again, as long as you have the date and year and the letters and numbers, you can get the information of what county is it that car is registered. So why is that such a big deal? And if it
says here it's to enhance visibility for law enforcement as they're trying to run your license plate or get your license plate.
That's bullshit. Somebody in Tallahassee knows somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody that's about to come up with these new license plate holders. Guarantee it. Because now they're gonna have to redesign their license plate holders because people like to show off. For years, I don't have one now, but for years and years I had a Miami Dolphins license plate holder. You have an FSU license plate holder. My daughter had a FAMU license plate holder. Everybody, if you buy a fucking car right now, they're going to give you a license plate holder.
What the name of the dealership?
Yes.
I think on the back of my card has the name of the dealership. I have a frame around mine that says a dealership on there. Here, I found this little video here. Let's see what it says here. Any second.
Hi, we're Ken, and we're on a mission.
Not her. Everybody calm down.
Change home.
Hi, Ken.
Who cares about you, Ken?
Customer who
switches. All right, here we go.
Florida releases a list of ridiculous license plate applications for cars.
And some are a bit risky. Good Days Fraud Cat is here with the videos you just got to see.
Yeah, ladies, this is one of those stories that sounds like it would happen in Florida, right? The state rejected dozens of personalized license plate requests in 2024 for being obscene or objectionable.
Yeah, that's something different.
All right, get this. NEKID, which is naked. OFC.
No, this has nothing to do with what we're talking about. I don't know why it's on the. It says here, this is it's on the video of the article. You know, the video's on the article, so I'm like, this must be it. So I'm trying to play it. Guess it's not it. We got this guy here. But we're so prepared. That's why we're the FLA Trash Talkers. Super prepared for our show today.
But that's
so we are. We got another ad here, so we're gonna let that ad play through because we don't play ads on our show, and then we're gonna hear what this guy has to say. It's from NBC6 News, but we're gonna have to wait a couple more seconds here. But I mean, I don't know. Does it say? Hey, listen, everybody, calm down. All right, calm down.
Another ad.
All right, I'm still building. Hey, we don't do ads here. We're the FLA Trash Talkers. We don't.
Damn
do
right.
All right, let's see. Here we go.
Questions that you send in to me, and all this talk about license plate has people checking the back of their cars, and for good reason. One viewer asked, I got pulled over because that tiny light above my tag being out, is that legit? Well, yep.
Yeah, that's a ticket.
Under Florida law 316-221, your rear license plate has to be visible from at least 50 feet
I don't think you're still following the right story.
He is. He's talking about that. You gotta be visible.
No, the light. That's the light. That's the tag.
What is wrong with this? You know what? I'm done with this story. This story's stupid. I'm done with this story. This stupid. I'm done with this story. This is stupid. Okay. Yeah, I can't find the right information around here.
Yeah, you gotta have a tag light. That's been a long time.
Make sure to reach out to us. Make sure to reach out to us. All right. This is the dumbest story I've ever heard in my life. I can't believe we're talking about this. I can't find the right information. I thought I was prepared. I was so super excited about this. Oh, look, Wally cut off. Wally had to cut off.
You gotta have a tag light. I don't give a goddamn what state you in.
You gotta have a light. All right, people, you gotta have a light on your license plate, okay? It doesn't matter. That's not the story we're talking about, but you gotta have a damn light. Jesus Christ. Shit. All right, let's move right along here because I botched that one up pretty good. Well, I didn't. The news article did because it didn't have the right story along with the article. Stupid media.
Oh,
Netflix Netflix buys Warner Brothers for a total of $82.7 billion. Damn. That includes they bought the legendary Hollywood Studios for Warner Brothers. It comes with a Harry Potter franchise. It comes with HBO Max, Game of Thrones, the entire DC world, the DC universe, all owned by Netflix. All of it. They took them all. So the question is here, Keith, since we apparently lost Wally.
He'll be back.
Does Netflix get rid of HBO Max and incorporate everything into Netflix? Or do they keep both and raise the price?
No, they've already incorporated. Homeland is now on Netflix. There's
no shit.
Is there a section on Netflix like that says HBO Max, so we know that these are shows that
it's just going to be they're just going to filter it into new one. Which maybe that amount of volume, maybe this is a way of trickling things in. Maybe as they work things going forward, there might be like a section. They always have those tabs at the top now or on the side.
Oh, maybe because Amazon Prime has it. It says movies and whatnot, and then whatever you subscribe to, it adds like MGM Plus. It adds Paramount. Anything you subscribe through Amazon, it has those links up there. So I wonder if Netflix is planning on doing the same thing.
I'm not a Netflix guy. Netflix is the last streaming service that I check. Like, say I want to watch something on TV. Maybe because my algorithm is messed up because my wife uses mine all the time, and so whenever I go to Netflix, it's the shit that she want to watch, and her and I don't watch nothing alike. So everything they suggest I don't like, so I stay the fuck off Netflix. But I am
there's a search button. There's a search area where you can actually search.
But sometimes I don't know what I'm searching for. I want to see what's the new happenings.
Okay.
That sucks, man, because I love HBO Max. And when you say Homelander, you talking about John Cena? Homelander, Wally?
No, Homeland.
Oh, okay.
That was a series back in the day, back in mid 2000s.
So there's nothing current. There's nothing new on HBO Max that's on Netflix.
Correct.
Okay.
They're bringing in some of their bigger shows right now from HBO over to Netflix right now.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that new John Cena series. That's a superhero type show, even though it's excellent.
I just rented on Amazon the new Superman movie. If I would have known that this purchase happened, I could have seen it on Netflix. First of all,
time out.
Why do you buy movies anymore?
You rented that shit?
I rented it. It was the worst movie I've ever seen in my life.
No, it's a great movie. I disagree. I totally liked it, but it's been on HBO Max for like.
I don't have HBO Max. All right, and I rented it for $7.99. All right, and it was the worst Superman I've ever seen in my life. I'm telling you guys.
We'll talk about that later. That's another subject, but I disagree.
But I'm upset that I could have seen it for free on Netflix. I wish I would have known this. I just found this article today or yesterday.
Oh, it's on Netflix also?
It's part of Netflix bought out the Superman franchise.
I don't think they pull that trigger that fast.
DC Universe, everything. Anything that has to do with DC Universe, it's all belongs to
that movie too new
Netflix.
to be for them to pull that trigger that fast. But it happened on HBO Max for about 3-4 months though.
So you're saying that you're already seeing Wally shows coming from HBO Max over to Netflix. Now, does Netflix raise their prices? They spend $82 billion.
YouTube after the fucking ESPN Disney fucking deal with YouTube, they just fucking raised their goddamn prices $4. So yeah, I'm sure fucking HBO is gonna fucking or Netflix is gonna
and Netflix just did. They just bumped theirs up. I want to say either this year or late last year, but if you watch it, they bump it up every couple of years. I think it's going to go up substantially though, because they got to get the 82 billion back.
The one thing about Netflix is that they don't have ads, so at least you're paying for no ads. Everything else you got to pay premium prices for ads.
Hold on, doesn't HBO don't they show like TNT and
it's a shitload of stuff? Yes, a shitload of stuff you can get on HBO.
Okay, so now now Netflix has live sports that they can broadcast onto their platform. And yeah, I mean, so let's say you're paying $12 a month for HBO Max, and you're paying $25 for Netflix. They'll probably cut the HBO in half and add $6 onto the Netflix.
Probably, but then you're saving money on the back end. If you have HBO Max, you don't need that anymore, right?
Well, right. So or
they're gonna just gonna make it gone. They're gonna
the app's gonna be gone, just like Showtime. Showtime's gone. It's now on I think Paramount Plus.
Yeah, you're right.
Showtime
or Peacock or something. One of those two.
It's one of them. Yeah.
Oh shit! You know what? I might be totally fucking wrong about what I just said. I think Homeland is not an HBO. Nope. I just corrected myself. I think Homeland's actually Showtime.
So it'd be on Paramount
Plus.
I love Paramount. I love Paramount Plus. That's probably my go-to.
They have a lot of good programs on there, but I don't like the fact that there's ads.
All right.
And I got to pay more for no ads.
So we're trash talkers. We really don't know what the fuck we're saying. So yeah, I was definitely wrong on that.
yeah. Well, all that matters. Is
I'm telling you,
we're talking trash. That's all that matters.
But that's what I was saying. There's no way they pull that trigger that fast. The ink haven't dried on that contract, on that deal yet.
Let's see.
Because the government is trying to stop that deal. So there's no way it's final yet.
Yeah, my bad. For whatever reason, I thought Homeland was on HBO, but no. Now that I think about it, it's on Showtime, which is now Paramount Plus. I'll tell you, Paramount Plus is probably one of the best
streaming services.
Well, not just that, but they have the best content, like top to bottom. It's not oversaturated like Netflix is. Like you can search day in and day out on that and just look for shit.
You can spend 4 hours looking for something before you even find it. By the time you find it, you're like, you fall asleep because you're tired.
Right. But on Paramount Plus,
you have that thing too. Wally has that thing too where the camera moves.
Well, I didn't say, I wasn't going to say nothing, but he hit the button.
Look at both of you guys have that thing that camera moves. Does my camera move?
He hit the blue button.
Am I moving? I don't have. No, I didn't see no blue button. I didn't get a blue button.
Okay, my whatever.
I know Wally. When Wally turned his goddamn his computer on, he just hit buttons and clear every fucking thing. And one of the buttons,
click. All right, let's go.
And one of the buttons said center your screen. That was a new button.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
But that's is that when you open up the program? Is that when you open up the program?
When you open up the program, it had about 3 prompts, and that was one of them.
All right, let's see.
My camera's not moving.
Yeah, no, when you move, I see you. The camera follows you around.
Watch this, Wally.
Watch.
Well, I see it with Keith. Yeah.
Take your eyes off the screen and look down. Just look down. Give it about give it about 10 seconds, and this camera is going to change because it's following your eyes.
They can't see my eyes.
I almost went somewhere, but I left it alone. I'm good today.
Oh my God, we take 2 weeks off, and this is what the show comes to, right? We're talking about this. All right, going back to what you were saying. Yes, Paramount Plus does have very, very, very good content. And Landman on there.
Oh my God! I got in the Landman.
I'm about to say, have you seen it,
bruh? I gotta go to. I'm in episode 9, season 1 right now.
Okay.
Oh my God!
Billy Bob's a bad motherfucker, ain't he, man?
Him and his ex-wife.
Oh yeah, dog.
Let's see.
I've had experience with that type of woman. So yeah, brings back a lot of memories when I see it.
But I'm sorry, spoiler. If you haven't seen it, but fuck it. When the daughter said, "Me and my boyfriend have a deal. He don't come in me or on me," I almost died.
That was pretty good. Did you see his face when she said that to him?
But I would say about 5 episodes later, he told her the truth. And that was the truest shit a dad can ever say. In a father's mind, you can have 10 kids, but in our head, we still think you're a fucking virgin. So let's pretend that you're a virgin for the rest of your life. I don't care how old you are.
They're doing Bible study.
Yeah, but I like. There's a lot of good content on Paramount Plus, in my opinion.
That's my favorite. Paramount is my favorite streaming service.
To scroll through. I like Peacock. Peacock has some good programming on that too.
I like Peacock, but I forget about it. So whenever I remember to go to Peacock, I'm like, damn, I forgot this on this. Some good stuff.
Right now, I'm watching Tulsa King.
That's
on Paramount Plus.
Season 3, pretty good.
So yeah, I'm on season 2 at the end of season 2. So
they introduced Samuel Jackson.
Huh?
Samuel Jackson's in season 3.
Oh, okay.
Like the last.
I saw the trailer for that.
The last 2 or 3 episodes, though, they wait to the end to bring them in, because there's going to be a spinoff. I'm not giving up to the way. He don't do a lot of shit on there. They just introduce him it could be a segue to his spinoff in Louisiana, where he's basically going to be the same dude Sylvester Stallone is in New Orleans.
Tulsa, not New Orleans.
No, Samuel Jackson is going to be in New Orleans.
Oh, okay.
So he's basically going to be the same fucking dude that Sylvester Stallone is, but in New Orleans.
I got you.
Yeah.
So I'm watching on Netflix the Ed Gein story. I'm watching that. That's kind of a weird ass program. I got one more episode left, and then I'm heading up Landman.
What is that?
Landman, Tulsa King. It's a true story about a serial killer back in the 60s that inspired the movie Silence of the Lamb, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and
that's that weird white shit, dude.
Psycho.
That's that weird white shit, man. What the fuck are you? What?
Yeah, I'm gonna say I pass. People, motherfuckers eating motherfuckers and chopping people up with chainsaws. I pass. See, look at your camera. Look at your camera. Look at your camera.
Yeah, see, the camera's moving. The camera's moving.
Look at your camera, Wally.
My camera's not moving. My camera's not moving.
That's that white boy weird shit, man. Like,
I pass. I don't need to see that shit.
See, look, it just zoomed in on him. You see that? It just zoomed in on him.
Why would you want to watch that kind of shit? I don't get it.
I wanted to see what it was about. Everybody was talking about it on the video all over. So I wanted to see what it was about. Now I've invested myself into it. It's about a true life serial killer that inspired.
Hey, that's enough. Say no more. Cool.
Don't watch it. Killer. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Don't watch it.
I don't need to hear it.
All right.
I don't need to hear it.
Jay, to make you feel better, my wife would eat that shit up if she knew about it. That's the type of shit I like to watch.
My daughter loves that. My daughter loves that kind of stuff.
Netflix.
That's the reason, and that's the reason why I don't go to Netflix, because when you go to Netflix, she goes under my name instead of going under her goddamn name, and she goes under my name and watch all this weird demented shit.
Well, she probably does that on purpose, so you don't.
So when I go to Netflix,
algorithm.
Everything
make your own profile. Just change it.
She logs in under mine, and she has her own profile, but she logs in under mine and watch all this sick shit. So when I go to Netflix, everything is documentaries about people killing each other, burning people up. I don't want to see that shit.
So make your own profile, like a different profile, a second profile, and then just do your own thing. But Netflix, man, y'all haven't seen Puffy? Reckoning?
Yes. Reckoning.
I've seen episode 1. I gotta go there. Matter of fact, I'm 22 minutes. I have 22 minutes left in episode 1. I gotta go back.
You can't even talk about it. Then we can't even talk about it.
Yeah, well, let's finish it up. I think I got one episode left to watch.
Hey, I'm on vacation. I'll finish it tomorrow.
Yeah, and we'll have it ready for next week.
That's a show.
But I've been seeing some shit though. I seen on Instagram Mace went off on Puffy, saying that, and he basically said that I'm here. I have receipts. Everybody else that had receipts, you killed them. That's what Mace said. Everybody else is dead. but I'm here and come get me if you want me.
Well, it's easy for me to say that now. Now that this is all came out. I mean, Puffy had his hand in the Pac killing, and he had his hand in Biggie killing.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. I mean, it fucks with me when I see that because I was a huge fan of Puffy, dog. Not now. Dog. I was a huge fan of Puffy.
Oh, nah, I was never a big fan of Puffy.
I like his entrepreneur story. It
Oh well, yeah, maybe that side, but as far as music go,
but because of that, I was a fan of his music. I don't give a fuck if he came in there and said a quick 16 bars on something. I said that was the best 16 bars because I was a big Puffy fan because I like the way he came up in the business. But watching that Netflix shit, it shows he did a lot of shit to get into the business that wasn't up to par. If that's something that's easy to say.
Well, it's like I said, you haven't got deep, you haven't watched the episode, so you got to get through it. And I don't want to say too much, but yeah, well, it shows definitely dark side, and it's probably a side that we never thought of about Puffy because Puffy's so glitter and glam, and he's dancing, and he's just he's got this big cheesy smile, blah blah. But come to find out, there was a really dark side with that dude.
I think it would be interesting that the guy that is going on trial that killed for allegedly killing Tupac, if he brings out a lot of information, opens up a new trial for Puffy, who paid him off to begin with, which is alleged that he paid this guy off to kill Tupac. So I think it'd be interesting.
PPD already said it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It'd be interesting if they investigate it.
I don't know how. Yeah, but how does Keefy D get off?
Yeah, I don't think he will get off.
We already know Keefy D killed Pac.
Right, so he's going to jail.
And it was,
Nope, we're watching him waddle now. Nope, there's Keith.
Puffy said that he would give $1 million to whoever takes them out.
So if he did that, he's guilty.
You got Zip in New York. You got Zip in New York that's supposedly set up the deal. And then it's all out there, man. All the information's out there. So all that needs to actually happen is the day that trial starts is you play the video and the recordings, and at the end of the day, it's a guilty verdict, and your KVD is done.
Yeah, he's done, and then that's going to open up a whole new investigation on Diddy, on paying him to kill Pac.
Diddy might, if they say it fast enough, Diddy might not get out of fucking jail.
Yeah, this might be the end for him now.
Well, now you hire somebody to kill somebody, so that's a charge, right?
That is a charge. So now he might be seeing another trial, and if they're able to prove it, he might not be getting out of jail, at least not anytime soon, not in 4 years like they think that was going to happen.
Well, that's going to be the issue. How do you prove it? I mean, just because Keefy D says that.
If there's some sort of transaction,
supposedly Keefy D never saw the money. It never came to the cribs. Puffy supposedly gave the first a half of the transaction of $500,000 to Zip. Zip was supposed to take it to deliver it to Keefy D, but I don't think anybody's ever heard from Zip since. And so therefore there was no actual transaction. There's no tape recording. I don't know if there's any witnesses that would have been around Keefy D at the time. I mean, you're talking about what? You're talking about late 90s when the Crips and the Bloods, when that shit was popping off out there. Yeah, there was some serious stuff going on in those days. So
it's going to get deeper than that, though, dog. Because if they can find evidence, if they're still around, you know how many LAPD officers was involved in that shit?
No, but hold on, but there's nobody. But okay, but where's the evidence flowing? Like, so I'm going down the path of the evidence. If there's no recording or eyewitnesses of anybody sitting there saying Puffy said it, there was no money transaction. There's no way of proving the money transaction between Keefe D and Puffy. So how are you going to get a conviction with Puffy on that?
Damn, so it wasn't digital back then.
And there's, like I said, there's no proof. There's no like, it's just an ex-gangster, a big-time Crip leader that says that this is what happened. I don't even know if Keefe D can really, even though he said it, is there actually evidence of him putting him at the spot? There's no evidence of a gun. They never found the gun. I mean, is there
everything would be alleged. You're right, because that happened in 95.
Six.
Well, Tupac or Biggie? Tupac got killed in 96. So Tupac got killed in 96. Biggie in 95. And
no, Pac was killed before Biggie.
Yes. I'm sorry, I've been drinking. But so Pac was in 96. Dog, there's no evidence. I'm telling you, they're not gonna, because I guarantee you there was money handed over in the bag. It wasn't no wire transfer. It wasn't no direct deposit. It wasn't no fucking sale back then.
Yeah, and like I said, Zip never. I don't think they've seen Zip since. But I don't know. I don't know, man. But that's because he said he did it. Doesn't mean they got actual evidence that he did it. I don't know if that's going to be enough. And then, yeah, as far as Puffy connecting the dots, Puffy will probably be free in his, was it?
He's doing 50 years. 50 months.
Yeah, 50 months. And then when he gets out, he'll do some kind of world tour and everybody be celebrating him and, buying his tickets and, everything will be.
If he was smart, he would start Bad Boys porn.
Oh my God.
The industry is wide the fuck open for him to do that right now.
You can't even watch porn in the state of Florida.
That's okay. If I got a VPN, I know how to get it.
Oh, okay. Well.
Only Jay understood that.
Jesus Christ.
But anyways, it's a bad boy point. He's got some issues. But do you think? Look, okay, so let's just say he comes out of jail and goes on a world tour. You really think? I said that everybody would go watch him. Would he like sell out, stadiums and arenas, or would people be like?
I think he'll sell out arenas, not stadiums. And believe it or not, and it goes back to politics. It's same thing, not politics. It don't goes back to politics, but it's just like politics. Some people just really hate some people. And some people just, the same people that's hated by thousands are loved by millions.
So you'd be one of those guys going to go buy those tickets because you thought he was the greatest thing since sliced bread.
I won't be now. I would have before all this shit, but I when we first started our podcast and Puffy went to jail, if y'all can remember right, I was totally on Puffy's side because I was a huge Puffy fan, but I have totally shifted because watching some of these documentaries and shit, Puffy was an evil motherfucker.
Well, watch the rest of this one and we'll get back to it.
Yeah, we'll have more conversation next week on it.
Puffy was an evil motherfucker, man. And I hate to say it, but damn. One in the episode I saw, the dude say he slapped the shit out of his mama. Who put the hands on your mama?
Well, dog, she raised him to be that gangster type of Harlem gangster dude. Like she was prepping him because she was still in the scene. And I also think his dad was some kind of
drug dealer.
Oh, he's definitely a drug dealer.
He was a big boy, but I think he was a big boy too.
Yeah, exactly. He was a guy in Harlem that was in the underground world, was high up, and she wanted him to
take that
be
throne.
him.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
And it was trying to groom him to be that person. So, yeah, it kind of, and she took him on drug deals because she still was operating underneath the scenes. She was operating she was still moving his connections and things like that, man. Trust me, I've dealt with females like that, man, and they, they're good at that craft.
You heard what the dude said. The dude with the dreads, who was the co-founder of Bad Boy, said when they were kids, him and Puffy would be in the car with his mama, and she would pull up on spots and just with the car running and say, "Y'all stay right here." And she'd go in, come back, and nobody asked a goddamn question.
Oh, exactly. She was dropping off. She's dropping off and picking up.
Yes, sir.
So hey, but like I said, I've known a few females that have operated on that side of of things, and
that's sad though, man. That's sad. Because you're right. She kind of pushed him that way, and that sexual shit he be doing. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Andre Harrell.
Well, the sexual thing is that comes that comes at a later that.
Andre Harrell, I don't give a goddamn nobody say. Everybody know Andre Harrell was gay.
Well, did you see? I don't know if you see. This is the thing. I don't know if you got to this part yet, but Andre was moving into his new mansion,
and he had the parties and shit in there.
Well, he just had it built, and I think even before Andre actually was in the house, Sean Puffy was in there
through an after party.
And no, he was there just to want to move in, and said, "Hey, my mom kicked me out. I have no place to go."
Yeah, I saw that. Mm-hmm.
And stayed with them. So, and what do you think? Happened there? I mean, you got this dude staying there, and then he becomes the president or the VP of whatever he becomes.
VP of AR. And Andre Harrell was never married. He had all his fucking money. Back in the days, Uptown Records was the biggest. You might not know this, Jay, but Wally do. Uptown Records was the biggest label in the early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I did know about that.
And he was never married. There's not even many women affiliated, rumored to be with Andre Harrell. And Puffy, like you say, Puffy moved in with him. Some shit happened. He taught him some shit.
And then once when Puffy left, he went to Clyde Davis.
That's an old freak right there.
And what do you think happened with that?
Is Clyde Davis still alive?
I don't know. But there's stories about that dude, and some of the stuff
Hey, Mariah Carey couldn't keep up with him, but he was fucking the shit out of Mariah Carey. He was about 80 then.
I don't know if he's still alive or not, to be honest with you. I doubt it. But yeah, so there's a lot of freaky things going on, and that guy's scene between his mom growing up, trying to make him to be the next
Russell Simmons.
Pimp.
Russell Simmons kind of like mentored him too. And everybody know Russell Simmons. Clive Davis is still alive at 93 years old.
Oh shit. I might get sued.
We'll be famous.
Sorry, man. My bad.
Fuck that, Clive. You're a freak. Say you're a freak. Say it with your chest.
But
pump it out.
Yeah, that's just wild, man. It just shows you, man, that type of world, man. When y'all fuckers sit there and say that, never mind.
Yeah, let's go ahead and start that conversation, Wally. I know where you're going with that one. If you had $1 billion, you can't say no to something.
Oh, this motherfucker going to Escalade.
We're not going to have that conversation again. We've had this conversation.
You don't know if you would actually flip the menu.
This is our 39th episode, and I think we've talked about it 40 times.
It just shows you don't know. You are in that level of whatever.
I don't give two fucks if I was a quadrillionaire. I'm never flipping that side of the menu.
No sushi for Keith.
Give me more meatloaf. Meatloaf, beef stew, hamburgers. I want all that shit. I'm never flipping to the sushi side.
You never know.
We got about 15 minutes left before we hit sports. Still lots to talk about here. Shredded cheese. Anybody here buy shredded cheese?
Yes, but only from Publix.
Only from Publix. Well, there's been various brands of popular cheese from stores from like Walmart, Target, Aldi's, Good Father, Great Value, Publix, Sprouts, and Happy Farms shredded cheese that have been recalled because there's metal pieces in there. Metal pieces in your cheese. Now, of course, the story comes out after Thanksgiving when everybody bought all their cheese for Thanksgiving, but we're finding about it now.
Everybody needs a little iron in their diet.
So that's just a PSA out there. Make sure you're looking at your cheese. Look for metal in your cheese. If it's a little shiny, don't get it. All right, get the good cheese. Get the block of cheese. Shred it yourself.
Can I give you another PSA?
Go ahead for it.
Buy your shit at Publix.
Publix is one of them. Publix is one of them that's being recalled.
Publix not on that list.
Publix is on this list.
Publix is not on that list. Is brands such as Gather. That's not Publix.
Publix, Sprouts, and Happy Farms are being recalled.
When did they add Publix to the list? Because me and my wife just had this debate the other day because she told me the same shit, and I said, "You don't hear Publix on the list."
Publix is right here on the list, front and center.
It was Aldi, Target, and some other shit.
Sprouts, Great Value, Publix, and Happy Farms. Oh boy. Your Publix is getting to you. Your Publix is getting to you.
I like my $4.99 cheese at Publix.
All right. So that was just a PSA. So if you're buying cheese, just buy the block and shred it yourself. Just do that. Then you'll be safe.
I've never done that, and I am an avid cheese lover. I know Wally get on me all the time because I'm don't supposed to eat the shit, but I'm addicted to it like Pookie. And so I keep cheese in my refrigerator, but I've never shredded it myself.
So my wife buys at Sam's the block of cheese, the round block of cheese, and she shreds it over everything. There's hardly any. We're bougie people too, so we have to shred our own.
Don't say
cheese. That's what we got to do. Okay.
You got any truffle
oil right on top of that cheese. Mwah. That's what we do. All right. That's what we do around here.
I've never shredded my own cheese. And
you should do it. It tastes better.
I don't even have a fucking cheese grater, but I need to get one because I keep a block of cheese in my refrigerator, but I'm old school like a motherfucker. I get a knife and cut them up.
They sell cheese graters at Publix. Go get yourself one. Get you one today. All right, before we wrap it up here, did you guys hear that Miami is starting their own air taxi? A taxi in the air, right? Literally, you get in and it will fly you to where you're going. So, for example, if you are leaving the Miami airport and trying to get to the mall, you can get into this taxi and it will fly you to your destination from the airport rather than having to get an Uber or a taxi or on the ground. That is wild that they're going there.
Yeah, they're actually talking about having the flying cars here in Orlando pretty soon. So I can imagine.
Well, the self-driving Ubers and the self-driving vehicles just arrived in Tampa. So Tampa's going to have a bunch of unmanned vehicles driving around. Miami's going to have the air taxi. The FAA has created this is the first time in 60 years that the FAA approved something to be in the air that's not an actual aircraft. Crazy.
I want to say
for a simple, cheap price of $200, you can take that air taxi wherever you want in Miami. It'll come pick you up and drop you off.
Flat fee?
$200. It doesn't say here if it's per person.
Dude, if you're running late on a date, that's
$200 can go well, yeah. Because let's see here. Instead of driving 2 hours to the airport or spending thousands to fly a helicopter, the company Midnight can fly up to 150 miles an hour in the same airspace as a helicopter and get you to your destination within 10 to 20 minutes. So if you're running late for a date and you have a spare $200 burning a hole in your pocket, go get yourself an air taxi.
If you're living in Miami, you probably can afford that. So yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's the reason I'm in Orlando now, because I couldn't afford it. I ain't with that shit, dog. Let's see the bugs kink dive, and I love to fly. But that shit don't sound kosher.
Been a helicopter?
It's not a helicopter.
I've been in a
helicopter. It's a weird looking
with propellers. Yeah. It has 4 propellers. Yeah. I think they developed that.
No, it's going to be like a helicopter.
If I'm not mistaken, they developed this thing in Lakeland, Florida.
Let's see if I can find it here. Miami.
Because I remember about a year or so ago, Good Morning America did a whole show at the regional airport in Lakeland because they were developing it.
Let's see here. Oh, look, they have one right here, right in front of Miami Dolphin Stadium. It looks like a helicopter, like you said, with 4. Where's my camera at?
Yeah, that's the thing that they had in Lakeland.
Yep. Right in front of Hard Rock Stadium.
Yeah, that shit, though.
Now, I mean, I think.
Have you ever been in a helicopter? I don't understand why.
Yes, I've been into a helicopter one time when I was a kid. They used to have it at the fair. Do you remember that, Keith? At the Miami Youth Fair, they used to have helicopter rides at the Miami Youth Fair in Miami.
The same one as at Youth Fair is on iDrive right now.
Yeah, but so I did that one time. But I cannot afford to fly in a helicopter as much as I would like to. But I can't.
I've been in a helicopter once. I was Medilift from the land. I remember it. I just didn't see shit. I from the landfill to the hospital one time.
Yeah, I know that. But I'm talking about like just on a ride and just feeling how it moves. Like it's not like when you see it up in the air, you don't see it like kind of move back and forth like when you're in it. It's a little jolty, you know what I'm saying? It moves, you know what I'm saying?
So, I was in a stretcher with everything bolted down, laid back like this. And I still, like you say, I still felt it moving around, swaying around. The helicopter, when the wind pushes it one way, it goes.
Yeah, it's kind of sort of. So that's what that ride's going to be. I mean, at $200. I mean, but if you're late for, and when I say date, I don't mean just like a date to meet a girl. I'm talking about a business date, function, something that's going on that you feel it's important enough to spend $200 on. Hey, driving through that damn, Miami traffic, shit. But the problem is how you get home. Now that Uber ride on the way back is going to be another
$200.
So $400 to get to there and back.
Exactly.
But I don't know. I don't know that I want to be the first person to get on this thing. I'm not sure I want to be that first person. Do you?
Hey, speaking of, this kind of stuff, has any of y'all been on that, what's that train that runs from Orlando to Miami?
Bright Line.
Yes, the Bright Line. Yeah. My mom was on it. I bought her the ticket to come up here.
I haven't done it. I heard it's nice as shit.
She loved it. It's very, very classy in there. Very smooth ride. You get to see areas of Florida that you didn't know existed because of the way the tracks run. Make a lot of stops in little towns. She said it was really nice.
The problem with Brightline is they have 3 different prices. You have the economy seats where you just sit your ass down and go. Then you have like the mid-level seats, and then you have the high dollar seats. The high dollar seats come with drinks and food and all that shit.
Yeah, but if you're just going from here to Miami, I'm not going to spend that kind of money.
It can get pretty fucking expensive.
But it depends on where you're going, because right now the train only runs from here to Miami and back. There's no reason for me to have to spend all that money to get a drink. I can go 3 hours without having a drink, or I just board it. Well, I know Wally'd say, wait a second, 3 hours without a drink. Pack your own drink.
Bring your own drink. You go get
now.
Get your bottle of Tito's cheaper than that goddamn first class seat.
The next move is to make it from Orlando to Tampa, and then they're going to do from Tampa down to California. So yeah, if I was making a trip to California, California.
From so wait, you made that sound so casual. So we're gonna go from Orlando to Miami
to
Tampa,
Orlando to Tampa,
just Tampa to California.
Where the fuck is California?
It's only 2,500 miles away.
What are you yelling at me for? I'm not the Bright Line owner. That's what he wants to do. He's going to build a track from Tampa.
I know, but you see, say it.
I know. Well, how else would you like me to say it? I say it calmly. Would you like me to say it?
No, instead of go be like, all right, so they're going to be. It's going to go. It's Orlando to Miami now. They're going to build one from Orlando to Tampa, and then there are actual talks about them building a rail from Tampa all the way to California.
That's bullshit. You know what I mean? They force you to get a first class seat.
So the Bright Line, they're building. They have the train that goes from Miami to Orlando.
We just said this.
And then they're working on it. No, well, I'm going to try it your way. Now they're going to build a rail from here to Tampa because of Tampa. Then there are talks. Crazy talks. I mean, I just blows my mind that they're actually thinking about this. All right. They're talking about building a rail from Tampa all the way to California. So you can take a train from Miami all the way up to California. All right. And at that point, I think I might pay for the bougie seats with the drinks and the food if I'm going to do that.
I'm sorry. I will still have to I'll fly, because the problem with Brightline, and I did the math, it ain't no fucking faster. It ain't. It's no faster taking a Brightline or driving.
No, it's not any faster because it's 3 hours from here to Miami driving, or 3.5. It was a 3 hour.
How fucking long it take to drive to California? There's no way in the hell I'd take that to California.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never driven to California, so I have no idea.
Dude, you're just relaxing, chilling,
and you get to see the scenery.
I would love to do that, dude. Like, I don't have to worry about
a cabin. You get yourself a cabin in there. Take your old lady in there with you.
One trip I want to do and I haven't done it. It's take Amtrak from Sanford to Washington D.C.
That would be cool.
It don't go to Washington D.C. Well, it might do. The one that with the auto train stops in Virginia. You got to get off in Virginia, but maybe
then you take the air taxi to the air taxi to DC.
So maybe a regular Amtrak goes, but I know because my wife takes the one to with the auto train, because she take her car all the fucking time, and it's put her out in Virginia.
Okay, even to Virginia and then drive to DC.
It's like an hour drive to DC once you get off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, but just to do that, man, and see DC, the capital, I thought it'd be. But to drive or take a train from Tampa to California,
ain't no way. I'm here to tell you,
people drive to California.
When my wife go from Sanford to Virginia, that shit is like 16 hours, dog. It take fucking forever for her to get to Virginia.
It took 18 hours to get to San Antonio.
Let's see.
The difference between you and I won't drive to San Antonio.
I did.
I know. That's the difference between you and I. I would be on a fucking plane in a heartbeat.
I did 18 hours straight.
Did what 18 hours straight?
Drove from here to San Antonio.
Bro.
Oh, yeah. And then you stopped in New Orleans when you on the way back or something like that.
That was on the way back. Yeah, we broke it up on the way back. But going to San Antonio, I drove straight there.
Dog, I fly to Atlanta, dog. I fly to Atlanta. Fuck that. That is the longest 7.5 hour drive in the world. So I fly to Atlanta.
That is a boring ass drive.
Let's see here. I'm looking this up here before we move into our how long is a drive? All right. So it says here to take a train from Tampa to California on these allegedly spoken about talks rail Brightline from Tampa to California will be 3 days and 18 hours. It says here to drive from Tampa to Los Angeles
3 days,
35 hours and 51 minutes.
We'll fucking drive.
Yeah, but I don't have to worry about I can drink and ride on the train and look at the scenery. You don't think that's a good idea?
They better have shows. There's got to be some entertainment.
There's got to be entertainment for 3 days. For 3 days, that's a long time to sit there and just stare at the seat in front of you.
But now you got to have cabins because there's going to be some.
Well, yeah, they have cabins. They have cabins from Miami to Orlando. They have cabins. So yeah, they have cabins. This is going to cost you a bit more.
That's just freaky stuff. They got pineapples and stuff right here.
I'm sure there's pineapples running around from Tampa to California. I'm sure that's happening.
Shit, it's pineapple from Orlando to Tampa.
All right, boys, that's it for the first hour, and here we go.
And now it's time for the FLA Trash Talkers Sports Talk.
Looking, he's going to heave one deep down the field. It's going to be to the goal line. It's going to be gone. It's a touchdown. What just happened? What a play.
Takes the snap. He steps up. He's all by himself. Fires into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown.
What is going on in the world of sports? Wally and Keith, take it away. Let's do it.
Is this where you go away?
Oh, yeah. Peace out.
Well,
I can start us off. I would like to bring this up.
Oh, I don't want to hear. I knew where we're going to go, man.
All right. Miami Dolphins take on the New York Jets and win. And since November 1st, the Miami Dolphins has more wins than Tampa, KC, Detroit, the Eagles, and the Colts. And they still have playoff hopes.
A lot of shit gotta happen.
That is 6-7. They're 6-7.
A lot of motherfuckers gotta lose, but we still have hopes.
They got a lot. Yeah, there's got a lot of logistics to it, but they still have a smidge of hope. And you know what that smidge of hope does for me? It keeps me strong, keeps me going, keeps me chasing after that dream of Miami Dolphins being in that Super Bowl.
Who's their running back? JG?
A-Chain.
A-Chain.
Oh, never mind.
A-Chain.
So much shit about my
Listen, I don't need to know the players that like the team, okay? Right. I don't need to have that. All right, take it away, boys. Take it away.
All right, since you led with that, I'm a follow up. Since you led with that, I was praying to God that one Toby was on the show because since he declared himself a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, they have won one game.
Well, I hope he becomes a Florida Gator fan.
One fucking game.
You hope Toby becomes a Florida Gators fan? Yeah. You know what we should do? Christmas is around the corner. We should just buy Toby a bunch of Gator gear and say, you are now a fan.
Exactly. And that way, maybe Florida State would get off their bullshit. But anyways, hey. Well, let's stick with the NFL. We can get to college here in a minute because there's some shit to talk about that.
Some shit to talk about in college.
But yeah, I mean, Miami's got a chance. It's going to be interesting to see if they can get 3 AFC East teams in, because Bills and New England's going to make it.
Who you think gonna win this weekend?
Between Bills and New England?
It's fucked up because Bills is 12. I mean, New England is 12-2. Bills have struggled every fucking game they played this year. There's not maybe 1 or 2 games Buffalo have won convincingly. Every other game they came from behind, it was a field goal at the end of the game or some shit, and they are favored by 1.5 in New England.
I think New England's going to win.
That helps Miami. If New England win, that helps Miami. If New England win and the Dolphins beat Monday night, that helps Miami playoff chances.
Yeah, but the Bills. No, the Miami beat Bills, right? Earlier in the year.
Yeah, but we 1-1.
Yeah, I don't know.
We 1-1. Buffalo beat us when we went to Buffalo, and we beat Buffalo when they came to Miami.
Okay. It's going to be interesting to see if there's. I don't know if Miami can leapfrog the Bills, unless the Bills just take a shit after this week. I don't remember who's on their remaining schedule.
I can pull it up real fast. Not a problem. Unfortunately, I've been on vacation, so my TV haven't changed from fucking ESPN in the last 3 days. Let me see. Buffalo.
That's all you've done on your vacation is watch ESPN.
They got Patriots
and smoke cigars.
They go to the Patriots, then they go to the Browns.
They'll beat the Browns. They'll beat the Browns.
Then the Eagles and Jets. 2-2. What's Miami's schedule or record?
6-7. We're 6-7. In the remainder of our schedule, we play
6-7.
I ain't even got to look this up. I can tell you. We play Pittsburgh this week. Next week, we play Cincinnati. After Cincinnati, we play. Damn, it's a hard game. We got one more. Tampa Bay. After Tampa Bay, we play the Patriots at home.
So 2-0.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
2-2.
Who you think we're gonna lose to?
Tampa. Who are you playing?
We play Tampa. We play Tampa in 3 weeks.
Hey, Pittsburgh has a chance. And then who was next?
We have Pittsburgh this week, Cincinnati the following week, Tampa Bay, and the Patriots.
You could go 0-4.
This motherfucker here.
I don't like that.
This motherfucker here.
Pittsburgh's playing well right now.
They beat one motherfucking team this weekend.
But they're getting
Aaron Rodgers look like he's 55 fucking years old every week.
Okay, anyways.
Tell me you don't. Tell me that motherfucker don't look 55 every week.
Yeah, I know you don't like Aaron. But Cincinnati? I mean,
them motherfuckers came, boy, they played a hard ass game in a blizzard Sunday. God damn. That's kind of scary.
That team's capable.
Yeah, that's kind of scary. That's the only thing that scared me.
And then you got who?
Tampa Bay. The motherfuckers ain't long as Toby wearing their shit. They ain't won one game since he became a fan. They wide receiver core fucked up right now, so it's kind of hurting.
Well, Mike Evans is supposed to be coming back, so that will be interesting to see what happens there. If he comes back, it gives you troubles. And then New England?
This is what I'm hoping. If they beat New England, right? If New England beat Buffalo, if they won the next 2 games.
So then you hoping New England to rest their guys because they already got
because the game won't mean shit to them.
And gives y'all an opportunity to get in.
Yes, you're a smart guy.
Whatever, man. Yeah, I mean, but 2-2 seems reasonable. Maybe 3-1, but 2-2 seems more realistic.
Motherfuckers can't stop our run game. Look like we have when Tyreek Hill got hurt. It's kind of like they revamped the playbook and went run heavy because Tua haven't had a 200-yard passing game in like 3 games. But the running game is 100 plus. Do you know between A-Chain, Ollie Gordon, and Jalen Wright, we had about 230 yards rushing Sunday?
No, I didn't know because I didn't watch the game, but cool.
A-Chain got hurt in the first quarter. A-Chain had 76 rushing yards and a touchdown when he got hurt in the first quarter.
Nice. Well, sticking with NFL because I want to get away from this Miami bullshit.
Please tell me you finna go to where you think I'm finna go.
I don't know.
Would it be a 40-year-old quarterback?
Yeah, 44 actually.
44. Okay, 44. This motherfucker a granddaddy.
You think Phillip Rivers can? Okay, so Riley Leonard, the backup quarterback for Indianapolis, got hurt last week after the starting quarterback, Jaden Daniels, went down. Leonard, I think, did he finish the game or did he come out? I don't remember.
Not Jaden Daniels. The other Daniel.
Daniel
Jones.
Daniel Jones. God damn it. Indiana Jones. I should have remembered that. I'm sorry. Daniel Jones is Washington's quarterback.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Jalen Daniels. And he got hurt fucking again too, because that coach is fucking insane. Need to be fired. Okay, we'll go back to Indy.
But starting quarterback gets hurt. Daniel Jones. Then Leonard comes in, gets hurt. Did he finish the game?
I'm not sure. I didn't even know he got hurt. I didn't even know Leonard got hurt.
I think he finished the game hurt. And then they bring in Phillip Rivers to come in.
That bitch gonna start. That bitch gonna start Sunday too.
He's a finalist for the Hall of Fame this year. He's got 10 kids.
And a grandbaby.
At least one. Hasn't played in 5 years. And the Colts bring him in to possibly start this week against Seattle in Seattle, which I think has the number 2 defense behind Houston.
We can't make this shit up.
To try and save their season.
We can't make this. We can't make this shit up. We can't make this shit up. Phillip Rivers. I've never been a Phillip Rivers fan. Phillip Rivers, to me, Phillip Rivers was mediocre in his prime.
Hall of Fame.
The motherfucker Hall of Fame because he rode the goddamn nuts, the jock strap of Damian Thomason. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think I don't understand why he's even a Hall of Famer. He never won a Super Bowl.
Never won many playoff games.
That's what I was going to say. I don't think he made it very far in playoffs. So I don't know. Anyways, he's got a lot of yards. There's a lot of people say that he's a great quarterback.
I don't see it. I don't see it.
Neither do I. I don't understand this. I mean, you can't tell me you can't get somebody from the Arena League to come in and
Arena League, dog. You got what my man named Jameis Winston. You tell me you can't trade for him?
I don't know if you could trade for anybody right now. I think that.
Well, that's right. The trade is locked.
Yeah.
Right.
So you have to pull somebody off the streets, but you can't get like last year's. I don't know. Missouri quarterback that played in college.
Yeah, somebody ain't get drafted, though.
I mean, like you can't bring in somebody. Like you got to go after a 44-year-old man
that was mediocre at his fucking best.
Well, he gets the ball out fast. That's the one thing. He knows the system. So he gets the ball out fast. Well, I think the biggest thing is he knows the system. He knows the offense. That's the number one. He's a high school coach in Alabama. I think, and he runs the same offensive system down there. 2, he gets the ball out fast. 3, he can read defenses.
Motherfucker's gonna be running in the backfield like he's in quicksand.
No, well, Indianapolis has a good offensive line.
The best thing going for him is Richardson. Not Richardson. That's their backup quarterback. That's another story. Yeah, Taylor. That's another story. What the fuck happened to Richardson?
He got hurt.
Allegedly. I think he's been on. I think he's been on the PIP list all year.
Yeah, he got hurt, and they took him off, and they sat him. But yeah, I don't. Well, I think Leonard will be back after this week, maybe next week. If somehow he can survive Seattle's defense, which I don't know if he can.
That shit ain't happening.
Then I think they play. Who do they play next? It's not Jacksonville. It's not Houston. It's shit. You know.
I love that. You looked in the sky and the camera did too.
Yeah.
Dead air. That's always the best on podcast.
I know.
What are you guys looking for? What do you got to talk and look? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for Indianapolis Colts.
The remainder
Indianapolis Colts. They are doing worse than the Miami Dolphins right now.
Not really.
Not
really.
I'm just saying. I'm trying to give some hope over here. I
got it here. Oh, okay. So yeah. 49ers. So they go to Seattle this week.
That's a loss.
Then you got 49ers coming to Indy.
That's a loss.
That defense is, I think, top 14. Jags defense is top 10. And then they go to Texas. Yeah. I mean, if Rivers survives Seattle, then has maybe a chance with the Niners coming in, because Niners are all banged up. They're still a good team. Jacksonville kicked their ass last week, and Houston defense is the number 1 defense in the NFL. So
your motherfuckers be at it, man. God damn.
I don't know where there's. I don't know if Colts get in, man. So if you're Phillip Rivers,
Colts won't make it. They would have made it with Daniel Jones. They won't make it now.
If Phillip Rivers if they lose this week, that pretty much takes them out of the playoffs. I don't know, man. What's the point of Phillip Rivers coming in?
They're going to kill that motherfucker. They're going to kill the man with the ball.
I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. What's going on? What else is going on in the NFL?
AFC this is the best ever for the AFC, man. The AFC have always struggled behind the NFC, but Denver is strong. I don't like them, but they're strong. I love the fact that, and I was a closet KC fan, because when I almost moved to KC and I just saw how everybody was just up in arms and shit over, in KC, I like that shit. And everybody loved the Chiefs. I've never seen an environment like that where every house was painted KC colors and shit. So I'm not going to say I was going to become a KC fan. I was still going to be a Miami Dolphin fan when I moved there. I was going to put a Miami Dolphin flag, but I was going to be, get involved with the shit. it's amazing to see KC struggling. The Dolphins have a better record than KC. They're tied 6-7, but when you look at it, the Dolphins have won their last 4 games.
Well, the dynasty's over as far as this group of the KC. What we think of KC with Patrick Mahomes.
It's over.
I mean, if you look at what New England did, they had patches where they went multiple years and not winning a Super Bowl or a championship. Same thing could happen with KC. It's just, they're in there, the kingdom is done. That time frame for them as far as being the dominant team is over. There's still a dynasty, but the part of the dynasty, well, we'll see if the dynasty will continue from here because it's not that easy. New England did something that was pretty crazy.
You've never seen it before, and you'll never see it again.
I mean, they won Super Bowls for 3 out of 4 years, and then they didn't win any Super Bowls for 10 years, and then they come back and they win another 3 Super Bowls, and then so you've never really seen that. If KC do that, yes, they can because they have Patrick Mahomes, but this team, this era of the KC with Kelsey, Jones, who else? A couple of their linebackers, the DB, I forget his name right now. That group of guys, I think, is over, and I think they have to do a kind of a rebuild. But as long as you got Patrick Mahomes right, as a quarterback, they have an opportunity to build around him, and they could be back within the next 3 or 4 years. But it's going to be interesting to see KC out of it.
Kelsey retired after the season, yes or no?
Probably, yeah. I would imagine if they don't make the playoffs.
I think he retires.
I think so too.
He looks tired out there. Those little back in when KC was on a shit, a linebacker couldn't cover Kelsey. Now linebackers covering Kelsey. I mean the motherfucker, and it's Father Time. You can't beat Father Time. He's undefeated.
Correct.
Nothing. So, not taking anything away from Kelsey. He was a hell of a motherfucker, but that age catching up, and the linebackers now aren't the linebackers. They coming out of goddamn combine faster and faster every year.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. So I think KC's done. It'll be interesting to see who comes out of the AFC West. NFC, that shit's wide ass open. I mean, Green Bay's good. Philly's shit.
Green Bay good. Green Bay good when they want to be good. They'll lose an easy ass game, then they'll come back, and that game Sunday, I couldn't take my eyes off it between Green Bay and Chicago. That was a good ass game.
So you got Green Bay, Chicago, Detroit, Seattle, Rams.
I don't know what the fuck to say about Detroit. I don't think they're gonna make the playoffs.
Nah, well, they're gonna make the playoffs. I think they beat. I think it goes Green Bay, Detroit, Chicago, and then Minnesota. We'll see what happens. I mean, Chicago has an opportunity to jump Detroit. I don't remember their schedule, but they have a chance. Then I mean, as far as like I said, the NFC, everybody keeps talking about the Rams. That defense, I love that defense. They're dogs.
I think the offense is the leader of the team. Time out. Are you eating a goddamn Pop-Tart?
I'm eating a piece of cheese. This piece of cheese, all right, has been dipped in red wine. It is delicious.
They are some bougie motherfuckers over there.
Bougie fuck, I told you, man.
No, they are bougie.
What? What? What's wrong with a piece of cheese dipped in red wine?
Dipped in red wine.
Where would you buy something like that?
Sam's. And there are containers of cheese. The little things over there that has all the cheese in there.
What flavor is the cheese? So I'm a cheese connoisseur. So what flavor is the cheese?
I think it's like a goat cheese or something like that.
Oh, you fuck me with that one. I don't eat goat cheese. My wife been trying to get me to eat it. I ain't fucking with it.
Why don't you eat goat cheese? What's wrong with goat cheese?
I like it out of a cow.
Shit comes from a goat. What?
But don't you don't eat like jerk goat or something like that? No, or oxtail and all that stuff.
Oxtail is beef, dog.
You racist motherfucker. He just because he's black, you think he just fucking eats goat meat and shit. Like what the fuck?
Hey, I was talking to you, Wally. I was talking to you.
Oh,
You like all that stuff.
Yeah,
You like all that stuff. Curry goat and all that stuff.
Oxtail is beef, dog. The USDA beef. Okay.
Yeah, there ain't no fucking goat. God damn.
This is good cheese. This is good cheese.
Whatever.
I'm not racist. I was talking to you, Wally.
Came out of the goat shit. The hell?
Leave me and my cheese alone, okay?
From our angle, the bitch look like a Pop-Tart.
Leave me and my cheese alone.
Think about all them baby goats, man, wasn't able to eat because you took their milk away.
They ate just fine. They were milked. They were milked. They were milked. They had to eat to be milked, okay? They were full-grown goats. They milked them and they turned it into cheese. The milk of the cheese.
All right, I'm gonna get let's get off this. Let's go back to sports.
All right,
but
let's go back to sports.
I'm gonna no, you ain't. Hold on, this topic's gonna probably take a minute. There ain't no fucking way in hell Miami Hurricanes should be in the goddamn college playoffs.
Wait, motherfucker, what you say?
There ain't no fucking way.
Who the fuck you like, Notre Dame?
Yes.
That's mighty white of you.
Hey, and that's what you want to call me at this point as far as this conversation? Okay,
the white boy went mighty white.
Okay. There's no way in hell with the way that the committee set everything up. Miami should be in the playoffs. No fucking way.
Well, if Miami shouldn't be in, Notre Dame shouldn't be in it either. Head to head don't mean shit.
Not at the first game of the season.
A game is a fucking game. I was waiting on this motherfucker to say that. I don't give a fuck if it was week 1 or week 12. A game is a fucking game.
And then Notre Dame lost to who? Texas A&M?
Those are the Aggies.
He got one right.
Texas A&M, who's ranked what?
I don't know. We get that ass though. They're number 8.
Okay. And at the time Notre Dame played them, they were ranked what? 2? 3? Top 5?
That was the hardest game. That was the second hardest game on their schedule.
Hold on. Doesn't okay. Who the fuck did y'all lose to?
SMU,
who is not in the playoffs. Don't know where the fuck they're at. Didn't make it to a conference championship game. Okay, and who else?
Was it
Louisville?
Louisville, yeah, Louisville.
Louisville, once again, didn't do shit. But Notre Dame lost to Miami, first game of the season. Their freshman quarterback. They haven't even thrown a ball in a college game. Okay, cool.
Not our problem.
Okay, get it. I get it. Y'all beat them. But y'all lost to Louisville and fucking SMU. The next team that they lost to was Texas A&M, and they ran the table from there on and was one of the most dominant teams in the country.
Playing goddamn high schools, though. Again.
What are you talking about?
Again, I've been watching ESPN all week, and they've been putting a strength in the schedule. After they played them, they've been playing a bunch of subpar fucking teams. They put the,
doesn't matter.
We can look up the strength of schedules right now. The same fucking team the hardest fucking team they played after Texas A&M was Pittsburgh. That was the hardest fucking team they played. Everybody else was a bona fide high school.
And blew them the fuck out.
And we beat them worse.
No, you didn't.
We beat Pittsburgh worse than Notre Dame did.
You did not.
Fucking you bullshit.
I'm saying that I really don't know, but
I know we did. We beat the shit out of Pittsburgh. Okay, I'm gonna get you right now.
Well, you're getting Keith all stirred up over there. It's getting all stirred up.
Jay, can you pull up the stats? Can you pull up what the record, what the final score was between the two? Pittsburgh and Notre Dame, and UM and Notre Dame. I mean, UM and Pittsburgh. I want to say UM beat them 38-10 or some shit like that, and Notre Dame beat them 31-10 or some shit like that.
All right, Wally, let's see what you come up with this here. Let's see if Keith is right.
I know I'm fucking right.
You get the shot there?
Mm-hmm.
What's that? Oh, your Jack Daniels Blackberry.
Yes, sir.
Blackberry. Yeah, Blackberry. Goes good with the goat, doesn't it?
And then in this cup, I got a shot of Bullet already mixed old fashioned.
Wait, so you're taking a shot of Blackberry Jack Daniels?
Brother, I've been drinking since I clocked out Friday.
Jesus Christ. all whiskeys, or are you kind of mixing it around a little bit on your vacation?
All whiskey. I only drink whiskey. I'm in the whiskey part of my life.
All right. Yeah. You got that. Yeah, I get you. I enjoy it too. I enjoy the whiskeys.
I am that whiskey part of my life. I don't drink nothing white. Everything is dark.
Cigars?
Oh my God. I don't like dark cigars.
Yeah, I like the more
medium. I'm a medium. I'm a medium. Yeah. And the cold weather is fucking me up because I like smoking a cigar before I go to bed, and it's goddamn cold out there.
What you talking about? I'll go out there. I smoked a cigar the other night. And it was 50
Motherfucker, it's 50 degrees outside.
Yeah, buddy. Get yourself a jacket, and then the whiskey will warm you up. Wally, did you get the stats here? Because Keith and I are trying to kill some time here. Sucks on the radio.
You know what?
That's what you talked. I thought you all going to have a little conversation.
I'll pull this shit up.
All right.
Notre Dame.
What do we got? What's the score? What was the score?
It was
Pittsburgh.
So Notre Dame 37, Pittsburgh 15, Miami 38, Pittsburgh 7.
Come on, man. We kicked that ass.
Wasn't that big of a difference?
Is it? Yeah, damn, point to point.
No, he's reading again. All right, he's
according to ESPN, that's kind of what made that was the deciding factor because UM beat Pittsburgh by a bigger margin.
Okay, I got a question. And why did okay, fine. If that's what they're gonna do, whatever. Like I have a problem with the ACC champion and not making it to the playoffs.
That's some bullshit too. You're right.
That's bullshit.
That was bullshit. I'm with you when you're right there. Yeah, that's bullshit.
You got Tulane that's in it who already played Ole Miss and got blown the fuck out 45-7.
James Madison in the motherfucker.
James Madison, we'll see about them. They may give Oregon a run for their money. I'm telling you right now.
I think James Madison going to beat Oregon personally.
But Tulane don't need to play Ole Miss. Tulane's out of it. I mean, you went up against top quality competition during the season. You got your ass kicked. So therefore, you kept the ACC champion out. You put in Alabama, who got stomped by Georgia. Once again, Alabama gets in.
But then that's that committee shit because they said they didn't want to penalize nobody for the champion
What's the point of going to the championship? What's the point of making a championship if you lose, you're automatically out? Virginia didn't get in. They didn't get in over James Madison or Tulane. Duke didn't get in. Notre Dame didn't get in. Like BYU, the only team they lost to all year long was Texas Tech. They lost to them during the regular season. They lost to them in the finals. That was the only team that they lost. you kick them out.
And that's they say got BYU spot.
Yeah, Miami came in and they moved them up above.
Oh, and I'm gonna tell you something else. According to all of Paul Feinbaum, I think is his name. Feinbaum. He's the one that really laid it out. If you listen to what he says, the deciding factor was Notre Dame is not Notre Dame football. Notre Dame football. They're affiliated in the ACC in every other sport except for football and hockey.
Well, that's why you got so upset about,
So Notre Dame football team is not affiliated in ACC. So the committee had to put somebody in ACC in the playoffs. Oh. And that's the reason they chose UM over Notre Dame.
Okay. Yeah, but I think that's horseshit.
Because there's no ACC affiliation without UM. Because if they'd have picked Notre Dame, if Notre Dame would have been in the ACC, and to tell you the bullshit, Notre Dame, I've never been a Notre Dame fan. Because when I was a kid, I can still remember when I didn't know any better, but I used to work at the Hurricane games when it was in the Orange Bowl, and they used to call it Catholics versus the convicts. And I couldn't understand why the fuck we was the convicts.
You know why?
Oh, now I know. But I didn't know then.
Catholic Notre Dame's predominantly a white school, and the University of Miami's football team is black.
I didn't understand the world back then, but now that I'm 52, it's a lot brighter to me now.
But that's a whole another subject. I don't know why we even try to start that one. But
I was 15 years old when I worked at the goddamn stadium. I didn't know.
I just feel like I think I would like to see the top 12 teams, because Tulane's going to get their ass kicked. It's going to be interesting to see what JMU does with Oregon.
I think they're going to beat Oregon.
There's a possibility they can. I don't know that much about them, but I know half of Indiana, who's the number one team in the country,
come from James Madison.
From James Madison with Signetti. So that's going to be interesting. I think what I heard, and I thought this was interesting. You know how we have bowl games at the end of the year, and Notre Dame turned down the bowl game to come to the Pop-Tart Bowl here in Orlando.
Yeah, they turned that shit down. They were butthurt. They were butthurt.
Well, not just that. They had number of players that were going to be trying out for the NFL, things like that. I think right now, with the scope of college football, the end of the year bowl games aren't going to matter anymore. I think the end of the season is going to end, and we're just going to be waiting on the playoffs. And I think the bowl games are going to move to the beginning of the season, because
you think so?
Yeah. So let's say Alabama versus Florida, or Alabama versus Florida State this year. That could have been an Orange Bowl game. You got Ohio State, Texas playing in the Cotton Bowl. You got, you change it up, because at the end of the year, your best players that are trying to go into the NFL draft aren't playing anymore. At the beginning of the season, your best players are playing because they're going against top competition, and they have the whole season ahead of them to try to get to the playoffs. So those games at the beginning of the year actually become more important, and those guys actually compete. But right now, you're seeing more and more players opting out not to play because they're trying to get to the NFL draft. And if it's not in the playoffs, what the fuck does it matter?
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? So I think at the there's a lot of things college football has to do because it really is one of the greatest sports that we have in America. The pageantry, how much everybody cares about their teams, things like that. Is so, especially here in the South. Here in the South, it's everything.
Question though, Notre Dame. You say they guys preparing for the NFL. If they was in the playoff, would they still not be preparing for the NFL?
Right. But why are you going to go play in a bowl game that you could get hurt? Dude, you're seeing that more and more when the top players aren't playing in these bowl games because last year you had players that was actually transferring in the middle of the playoffs to go to different schools while their team was in the middle of the fucking playoffs.
Now, I get it, but you do know to the rest of the world that's not Notre Dame fans, it looked like they're a bunch of crybaby motherfuckers.
Who gives a shit? Those kids don't care. The fuck did they care about what you think about them?
And Notre Dame AD just need to shut the fuck up because he's not making his case no better. Every time he have a press conference or make a statement, he was on Dan Patrick the other day and he sounded like a straight asshole. Because what he's not saying is how all the big teams have.
You lost to Louisville and SMU. They lost to Texas A&M and U. You can't sit there and say like y'all are that fucking more dominant, dude. Like you got to calm that shit down, dude.
I'm not saying we beat them though, motherfucker. Okay, we are that dominant. We beat them. The very
first game of the year.
I don't give a fuck. We play who the fuck line up in front of us.
Okay, great. But
we beat Florida State too. Let me remind you on that shit.
But you lost to SMU and fucking Louisville. They lost to Texas A&M. How was that? How was your two losses?
Redemption is going to be December 20th when we beat the shit out of Texas A&M. We're going to revisit this conversation.
Y'all going to get y'all's ass kicked.
I bet it. Bet that.
Okay.
So is there an actual bet happening right now?
We'll put on it.
Whatever.
I want to know what's going on. I want to see this bet.
Make it light on yourself.
Y'all's ass kicked when y'all go to Texas A&M.
The motherfuckers ain't ready. Huh? They got a good defense. They have zero offense.
Who do you have besides fucking your wide receiver, your freshman wide receiver?
Okay, that's enough. We got good tight ends. We got good running back. We got like 3 good running backs.
You don't think? Okay. All right. That Texas A&M defense has gone through Alabama.
Alabama ain't shit this year. They shouldn't be in the fucking playoffs.
All right.
Alabama's only in the fucking playoffs because they fucking Alabama.
That SEC schedule?
This is the weakest Alabama team we've seen in 10 years.
Is it? They had the number one. They had talent from top to bottom, the best talent from top to bottom roster in the country this year. Alabama had it.
That was the roster.
So don't.
So who was it? The coaches?
No, they got a lot of injuries right now. They got like 10 to 15 players.
My dick hurt. My wife ain't complaining.
What does that matter? I have no idea.
I don't even understand how that reference to anything that you guys are talking about right now.
Like Alabama right now they are suffering right now. They have 10 to 15 players, top 15 players that are out right now.
Next man up. That's what I always taught.
But I'll tell you this. Okay, but once again, y'all are not. Y'all ain't beat Texas A&M on me.
You don't think Miami's going to beat Texas A&M is what you're saying?
Whatever you want to bet on it, I'm good with it.
Oh, Wally, I hear a challenge here. So what are you throwing? $5 on the table?
That's not enough. That's not enough. That's not a bottle. Let's do it.
Nah.
You want to do a bottle? Oh, all right. I just witnessed this. Okay. So Wally and Keith just bet. Wally's taking A&M, Texas Aggies, and Keith is taking UM. So we're going to see who wins. When is this game?
Next Saturday. Not this Saturday coming up.
Not this Saturday. The Saturday after. So we're going to report back and we're going to see. So if you win, Keith, what bottle would you prefer?
I will let him know it'd be some type of whiskey. I'm in different phases in my life right now.
All right.
It'd be $35 or under.
Okay, fair enough to that. And Wally, what would be your bottle of choice? Tito's.
Tito's. Yeah. Okay.
Tito's. All right. So whoever wins, I do want a drink out of that bottle. Just a drink. That's it. I'm not asking for the whole thing. I just want one drink out of the bottle.
Now, you just made it interesting because I got a funeral to attend on December 20th in Miami. So now I might fly to Miami so I can be back real fucking fast. I got a Friday. I found out what time the funeral. If it's a 12 o'clock funeral, I can be back in because I looked up flight. It's 100.
Take the taxi. Take the taxi.
No, it's $125 round trip if I fly down there 6 a.m. and come back at 4. And then I'll be back home by 6:30 to watch the game. Even though it's a 12 o'clock game, but I'll record it.
Obviously, this person, it wasn't very important that we're just going to rush the funeral and get on back for the game. You got a bet to win.
I just want to show my face and go back. He died over the weekend. I say, please tell me it's a guy that I know from Miami, right? But he lived in Orlando for like the last 30 years. So I asked his son, I said, is the funeral in Miami or Orlando? He said, you know the funeral's gonna be in Miami. He said, shit.
Oh man. All right, boys. What else we got?
I think that was it. I want to talk about the goddamn UM and fuck Notre Dame. But just to go on, Notre Dame got a lot to learn. I think they have learned a lot about this in the selection process. Because one of the things that I heard there also was a hidden factor that they won't bring up is all the other Power 4 programs. They have to share like their TV money. Notre Dame don't have not Notre Dame.
That's why Notre Dame will never go to a conference.
So because of they don't like to share their money, they're like, fuck that. We tired of Notre Dame always keeping their bread. So they kept them out also.
No, who? The college selection committee? They don't get none of that money.
No, but it's part of it. Like part of the selection was like the commissioners of the different conferences.
Dude, you know how big of a Notre Dame brand is throughout the country, dude? They're one of the biggest brands. If you wanted big time like audience, TV audience, you're putting Notre Dame in, dude. Notre Dame is one of the biggest
according to the ratings. I can't remember exactly what game, but it was one weekend Notre Dame played somebody. You know, they have an NBC contract.
Yeah, right? They play every weekend on NBC unless they're playing in a different conference, and then that conference TV station has the game.
I can't remember who they were playing. I apologize. I can't remember who they was playing, but they gave the example. The ratings aren't what you think they are because LSU was playing somebody like a mid-tier team and had better ratings on ABC. And it was at the same time. The games were simultaneous at the same time.
I mean, I have no defense on that. All I can tell you is I know Notre Dame's one of the top teams, one of the top followings in the country. They're one of the biggest. If you want ratings, man, you put Notre Dame in. They're people follow, dude. Like
I got one of my really, really good friends, man. He's a die-hard Notre Dame fan. He cares nothing about the NFL, but that bitch we would fight a motherfucker over Notre Dame. He ain't black.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, if I'm Notre Dame, I'm never going into a conference. I don't have to. Last year when they went through that playoffs run that they had, every time they went to a bowl game or made it to the next round of the playoffs, they didn't have to split it with 13 other teams.
They didn't have to split it with nobody. All that shit stayed in the house.
And if you look at Notre Dame's team right now, they have so many ex-NFL players' sons on that team right now.
Larry Fitzgerald's son just went there.
Dog, they have so many.
Jerome Bettis' son just went there. But I can see Jerome Bettis. Jerome Bettis played for Notre Dame. Larry Fitzgerald didn't.
No, there's so many. If you look it up, ex-NFL players' sons, Notre Dame it's like it's top to bottom. It's like unbelievable.
You know why I don't like Notre Dame? They don't put fucking names on the back of their jerseys. I can't figure out who the fuck is who when they playing.
Oh, whatever.
We all know who Rudy is, though.
That's tradition, dog. That's tradition. Dude, I was recruited by Notre Dame, so I have a little Notre Dame, Alabama, Florida State, or they always have a little.
Now the bias comes out.
There's no bias. That's just honest.
The honest bias comes out.
It's true. Anyways,
I think you'd look good in Notre Dame.
Oh yeah, me too.
Now you wouldn't have made it, dog. They don't like you to curse on and drink on campus.
Yeah, that Catholic shit. I don't know.
You would have been kicked out. You would have been kicked out.
It would have been hard. Probably. Yeah. I've been like Randy Moss going down to Florida State with Bobby. Give me another chance, Bobby.
Where's one more chance?
He was worried about going down to Miami in a train without no drinks. Imagine him going to Notre Dame.
Yeah. Probably not a good idea.
No, I don't think so. All righty, boys. It is that time. We had a hell of a show today. Great time. I had a great time. Final words. What you got? Wally.
Not much, man. Enjoyed the show, man. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. Thanks for listening. Yeah, man. Coming up on this weekend, we got shit, not a whole lot, man. I mean, there's no college ball. NFL, we'll see what happens. But yeah, man, looking forward to the next show. I hope everybody has a good week and weekend, and we'll see you next show.
Hell yeah. Keith, what you got?
Oh, man. Thank y'all for listening. It was a good show. I laughed my ass off this show.
You also got worked up on this show.
It's good for the blood, Thank y'all. Hey, if this is your first time listening, make sure you hit that like and all the other buttons too.
Subscribe, notify.
Yeah, that shit.
And tell a friend. Hey, I'm JG, and I'm curious to see what's going to happen between this bet that we all witnessed here, and it is happened live. It's in the books. You can watch it whenever you want. All you got to do is search for the FLA Trash Talkers Podcast on YouTube, and you will see this bet that was made that will never go away. So whatever happens, win or lose, one of you guys are getting a bottle. I can't wait to see what happens.
Yes, sir.
Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification button. We are the FLA Trash Talkers, and it's time for us to get the hell out of here. All right, boys. Peace out.
Peace.
And that's it for today's episode of the FLA Trash Talkers. Thanks for hanging out with us today. If you had fun listening, we're doing something right. So make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and make sure to share the show with all your friends. New episodes are live every Wednesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. on YouTube, and you don't want to miss the next show. You can watch all of our shows on YouTube. Just search for the FLA Trash Talkers Podcast. Until next Wednesday, the world is hectic, so don't take everything so seriously. Don't get so offended, and keep talking trash. We'll see you on the next episode.